We've now seen our second trailer for Godzilla King of the Monsters, and I have to admit, I'm kinda surprised that we've already been shown pretty much all of the full designs for Godzilla, Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan. Trailers these days tend to show too much, and to be honest, I think that they should have only shown glimpses of Godzilla's new look, along with a tease of Mothra and/or Rodan, but personally, I would have held back on showing too much of Ghidorah. Now, other than these 4 known titans, we saw what looks to be the awakening of 2 different titans that don't seem to line up with any of the big 4 already mentioned. Here in this first quick glimpse, we see what looks like legs, or mandibles, or spikes from some kind of titan-sized creature as it breaks free from the ground. The environment here is desert-like, and we can see oil drilling equipment in the foreground. It is possible by this description that this area lines up with the Monarch containment facility shown here on the tracking system in the American Southwest near Arizona. Michael Dougherty has already stated that we would see many other titans in the film. I'm just wondering if these new monsters are coming from licensed Toho Studios kaiju, or if they're new MonsterVerse creations. We had that unused concept of the multi-legged centipede-like titan from the San Diego Comic-Con in 2014. And some have wondered if that's what we see here. But I just don't think these 2 images here line up. The Comic-Con Titan appears to have organic skin with claws on its fingertips, while what we see breaching the ground in the new trailer looks more like a creature with an exoskeleton. Other fans have speculated that this could either be Kumonga or Kamacuras, both of which are from the Toho licensed Godzilla Universe. These 2 creatures would have an exoskeleton, and we haven't seen what they would look like in the MonsterVerse yet, so it is possible that either of these creatures could be what we see here in the trailer. We just won't know more until we see more of this scene in question. Now in this shot, we see what looks to be another Titan awakening scene. This time the creature is either inside of a mountain, or it is the mountain itself. As it begins to break free, many fans are pointing out that the round shape of what appears to be the body, along with what looks to be large spikes on its back. Because of this, the fanboy in many of us instantly yells, "That's Anguirus." We just don't see enough of whatever is under the ground here yet. It's even possible that much of this monster is still underground beneath the mountain in this shot. Not to mention what appears to be giant spikes on the back could actually just be rock formations or pieces of the mountain. We just don't see enough here, and that's exactly how Mike Dougherty wants it to be. For some reason, they showed us all their cards with the main titans, showing us Godzilla, Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan. Because of that, they had to show these other quick shots so people like me would have something to talk about on YouTube, and other Godzilla fans could go out and argue and speculate as to just what is under the ground in these 2 shots. I know some have mentioned that we could just be getting the bait and switch like many trailers do, showing new things that end up not being in the actual film. I don't actually see that happening here, especially with there being 2 different scenes like this in the same trailer. I'm pretty sure whatever we see in these shots is going to appear in the final movie. As for the main question, are these new titans from the Toho license, or are they just new creations? We just don't know yet, but I've got some good points on either side of the argument here. For reasons as to why Legendary would want to create their own new titans, well, first off, they've already done it, a lot, especially when considering that there are only 2 movies in the MonsterVerse right now. We already have the Mutos from Godzilla, along with whatever skeleton that belonged to that they found underground, and on Skull Island, we have tons of new creatures besides the Titan Kong, along with skull crawlers, mire squid, mother longlegs, and whatever else hasn't been discovered there yet. I could add even more creations if you want to count the prequel comics. These original creations won't cost extra to Legendary either, because they won't have to license them from Toho. Now on the same token, I can also think of some good reasons of why we would see Toho monsters in the upcoming movie. First off, traditionally Toho has sold the rights to kaiju individually. If this is still the case, then Legendary has already purchased the rights to the most expensive 4 kaiju that they have in their roster. These 4 have consistently been the most popular to the franchise, and rightly so. So the rights to these characters should be more expensive than the rights to the other kaiju, at least I would assume so. Now if Legendary's already paid big money to get the main guys, then why not pay a little extra to get a few more? They purposely didn't show much of these 2 new possible titans, so it could be that they're still working on the CGI for them, and they're just not ready for the screen. We know that some of the CGI for the trailer itself isn't done yet, so this could be the case. Another reason to drop more Toho monsters on us is that the cat is already out of the bag. They've already shown those complete designs for all 4 of the monsters in the film. They would need to have something to give us in the movie that isn't completely spoiled in the trailers. This could be new kaiju, but I mean, come on, let's be honest. Do you guys want to see more original titans like the Mutos? Or would you rather see kaiju like Gigan, Anguirus, and Biollante show up in the Legendary Universe? I can bet that for most of you, Toho monsters are a welcome addition. So what do you guys think are in these 2 shots? Are you on the side of new titans? Or are we going to see even more of the Toho Kaiju? Let me know down in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching guys. Your support goes a long way towards helping the channel grow. Take care, and I hope to see you next time.